Yo, what's good guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown video with all the trades that we took this morning in the Indices group. We took SPX 500, NAS 100 and US 30. So all these trades played out very nice. As you guys can see, all the trades was called out. This was actually called out yesterday with limits, right? So we had taken a sell position yesterday, a long position with US 30, and then this morning, our buy limits with with NAS 100, SPX 500 and US 30 played out very nice. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys, all those three trades that we took this morning, and then let's see how much we're running. Right now we're up $14,000. We're literally about to hit final TP with NAS 100. So we have NAS 100, US 30. This is a swing trade that we took this morning. This swing trade was actually yesterday. This was NCD USD, and we also have this SPX 500 running. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys exactly what I was looking for and why did I take this trade. Alright, so let's start off first with SPX 500. So let me just go off the weekly time frame. Alright, so with SPX 500 off the weekly time frame, right, notice how, obviously the market is in a bullish condition, creating higher highs and higher lows. But I want you guys to notice how this candle of last week closed, right? So notice how last week candle, we closed a very strong bullish engulfing candle, breaking above this level of resistance, also coming back into this resistance area, right? So I have two possible setups with SPX 500, which I was interested in taking, right? Due to the fact that, how price is very strong in bullish condition, right? I was waiting to see if price can start breaking above this level of resistance, and break and retest. If price can hold above this as support, then I'll be looking to take a long position and target back above these highs over here, which is the 44,450 areas, right? Or if price can give us that weekly higher low wick over here, which price did, also the lower time frame higher lows, right? So in short term, if you guys go break it down to the 1 hour time frame all the way to the 5 minute time frame, there was possible to take sales position over here, but I wasn't really interested in taking sales position due to the fact that, in the eye of the higher time frame, the market was in a bullish condition, right? So over here off the weekly time frame, right, I did mark up my resistance level over here since price started breaking above this resistance area over here. So let's break it down to the 4 hour time frame. So a 4 hour time frame, clean structure, higher highs and higher lows. This was a trade that we also took last week that secured a 104 risk reward or 600 plus pips, right? So over here, let's focus how the market was over here. So this was actually very simple. So we have marked up the weekly resistance, which is this level 4,010, and we also have marked up this above resistance, which is 4,075, right? So my interest was, since price is creating higher highs and higher lows, we have this low point over here, this higher high point over here, and then price formed back in this higher low, retesting this resistance level, which price did reject and hold above as support, right? So this was the limit that we enter off the limit of this level of resistance to see if price can hold above as support, right? Now let's say if price starts rejecting this area and price starts breaking under this area, right, what would I been doing, right? So if we would have hit stop loss with this trade, I would have simply wait for a pullback into this level of resistance, and if price can maintain under this area, then I'll be taking a sell position and targeting back down to this 39.50. Or if price can wick us out and price starts breaking above this area, then I'll just simply do the same exact setup, wait for price to pull back in this area 40.10 and then enter a long position, right? So keep in mind 40.10 is a weekly resistance area, which is, the weekly time, the higher the time frame, the stronger the trend, right? So this is the weekly resistance area. So we have this low point over here, a higher high point over here, price pull back into this resistance level, price use it as support, creating a new higher low. So this was the limit that we did take this position. This limit was very simple. It was just off the weekly time frame, targeting back down to this resistance, so price can be used as support. So we entered off this trade, and then price is running a very nice 400 plus pip trade. So let's see if we actually hit our final TP. Almost, bro. We have been missing this for a couple minutes already. Alright, so let's just let this trade run. Now what I'll be looking for next, right? So I'm not interested in taking any buy position over here. I'm just simply waiting to see if price can break out of this strong resistance level that clearly, price has been rejecting for a very long time. But I'm going to see if price can start breaking above this resistance. If price starts breaking above this resistance, then I'll be entering a second position over here and targeting back at the same exact level, which is 41,450, right? So that's for SPX 500. So let's go down to US 30. Alright, so with US 30, same scenario, right? Notice how price is creating higher highs and higher low structure, breaking above resistance, price holding above as support, breaking above this other resistance, price holding above as support, and then price form a new higher high point, right? So we have a low point, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Now notice how price broke above this resistance level, right? So this trade was kind of tricky, right? Due to the fact, during the Asian session and the London session, price started breaking above my two area of interest where I was interested in taking buy position, right? So notice how price started breaking above my first resistance area, which is the 33,775 area, which I was waiting for price to pull back into this level, and if price can maintain above this area, then I'll be looking to take a buy position, right? So price started breaking under here during the Asian session. So my second possible position to take a long position was over here off this very strong level of support, right? So resistance, support, and possibly hold as support over here, right? So let's break it down to the 5-minute time frame. So off the 5-minute time frame, right, we saw that price did reject over here. This was actually during the pre-London session. I don't really trade the pre-London. I like trading mostly the New York session since there's more volatility around that time. But over here, this was the Asian session. Price started breaking under, so I was just simply see if price can maintain above this support level or if price can start breaking back up here. So we just simply wait for the retest, right? So price came back into the support level. Price kind of rejected and had to push back to the upside, right? But now that price has started pushing back to the upside, my interest was waiting for the pullback to confirm it 100% bullish, right? So I was waiting for price to pull back into this level, use it as support one more time, and if price can maintain above, then I'll be entering a long position. Or if price can simply start breaking above my first area of interest, which is 33,775, if price can start breaking above and maintain above, then I'll be looking to enter a long position, right? But then notice over here how price started breaking under, right? So price started breaking under this area. So I woke up this morning, during the New York session, I was like not interested in taking any buy positions since price is now under my area of interest in taking longs, right? So what I was simply waiting for was to see if price can, if price can pull back into this level of support, since price is now creating lower lows and lower high, right? So we have this high point over here, a lower low point over here, possibly a lower high point over here. Retest support, use it as a resistance, so then we can enter a sell position and then target back down to these lows, right? But then notice how price, kind of gave it that little wick rejection over here, but then over here, that 835 candle, price started breaking back above this level of support. So we had a very strong impulse back to the upside, right? So now my idea started changing. I'm now interested in taking buy position since price is now breaking above my area of support, right? Now notice over here how price kind of gave us that inverted head and shoulder pattern, right? So we have the left shoulder over here, we have the head, and then we also have the right shoulder over here. So price kind of gave us that inverted head and shoulder pattern confirmation also, meaning that price might possibly be go bullish, right? So what I was waiting for, I was actually very patient for this trade. I was waiting to see if price can start breaking above the same exact scenario over here. I was waiting to see if price can start breaking above, pull back, breaking retest around 33.75 so we can take a long position, or if price can pull back into this level of support, and if price can maintain above that level and reject this area, then I'll be looking to take a long position, right? So we got the inverted head and shoulder confirmation. Price started breaking above, right? So I was very looking for taking a long position since price is now above support. So then I was waiting to see if price can pull back, since price did give us that little pullback over here, and this is exactly where we enter. We enter off this wick rejection. So this was actually a very sniper entry. We actually enter off this wick rejection over here. So price pullback, created a new higher high, the new higher low point. So we have this low point over here, higher high point, and a higher low point. Price pulled back, rejected this area, and then price started breaking back to the upside, right? So now notice how price is now above the 33,775 area. So now simply what I'm going to be waiting for is the same exact setup over here. Wait to see if price can pull back into this level, and if price can maintain above, then I'll be entering a long position and targeting back above these highs, which is 3,400, right? So that's for US30. It was very tricky, but patient pace. We simply waited for that setup that we wanted, right? So we now take this up position because price started breaking above. We took the same setup that we had the entire week, which if price can maintain above the support level, or if price can maintain above this other resistance level. So alright, so far this week we have taken 2 trades with NAS 100, right? So this trade over here was the sell position that we took yesterday during the New York session, which hit a 1600 pips or 1 of 4 risk to reward. And then this is the long position that we have running right now, which is literally about to hit our final TP. Also, US30 just hit our final TP for 2000 pips. Let me see. Alright, so yeah, so US30 just hit our final TP. I made $6,000 in here, so let me just send it in the group. 2000 pips smash. Alright, perfect. So let's see if price can hit our final TP with NAS 100. It looks like price is rejecting this area multiple times, bro. If price rejects this area and price is breaking under, then I might just fully close my position, but let's see if price can hit it. Alright, so with NAS 100, right, we did take this very nice sell position, which I did break it down for you guys in the free Telegram group, which I actually broke down exactly what I was waiting for, right? So let me just look for it. All right, so over here, so price yesterday was literally above this area, right? So notice how in this 1 hour time frame, price is creating a very nice higher highs and higher low structure. So overall, I was still looking to take a long position, right? So price broke above this resistance, price formed a higher low point, price started breaking above this resistance area, creating a new higher high point, right? So obviously when price creates a higher high, I'm just simply gonna wait for the next higher low. So I was waiting to see if price can maintain above this resistance level, which is 12,050, and if price can maintain above this level, then I'll be taking a buy position. Or if price can, price starts rejecting this area, then I'll be taking a sell position and targeting back down to this area, which this area I was also looking to take a long position, since this is a very nice area of support, right? So let's take a look over here. So with this 15-minute time frame, with this 5-minute time frame, right, notice how in the New York session, right, during the London session, right, price started breaking under, and then price broke under my area of interest, which I was interested in taking a long position, right? So now that price started breaking under this area, I wasn't really and no longer interested in taking buys, since price is now under resistance, and it doesn't make sense taking a long position under resistance, right? So I wanted to make sure that price was above this area so I can take the long position. So during the New York session, price kind of broke above this area, and I was simply waiting to see if price can maintain above so we can take the long position. But price started breaking under, right? So now price has formed a new high point over here. Price started breaking under these lows over here, now forming a new lower low point over here. So simply what I waited for was for price to pull back into this level of resistance, and give us a rejection. So price gave us a rejection over here. Price pulled back and gave us a very strong but bearish engulfing rejection, which I wanted, right? So we got the double top rejection along the bearish engulfing rejection, which was the entry where I entered off this bearish engulfing, right? And then price hit a very nice 104 risk to reward, right? Now with this long position, I actually anticipate the same exact long position that we took last week. I simply wanted to see if price can maintain above this resistance level, which I still believe price can actually hold. So I'm actually going to keep attempting this area. If price keeps pulling back into this area, I'm going to keep attempting as long price maintains above, right? If price starts breaking under, then I'm just simply going to take a sell position like this, wait for pullback, retest support, use it as resistance, and then target back down into the 11,600 area, right? But if price, if price starts breaking above this highs over here, which is 12,050, what is the next move that we're going to do? We're simply going to wait for break and retest, resistance, use it as support, and then target back above this 12,200 level. So that's pretty much it, guys. So this sell was actually very simple. It's the same exact sell from last week. Let's see if we hit our final TP. Literally a couple pips away from it. Hopefully we hit it. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.